My name is Jim Wilson. I'm part of the intellectual property team at Innovate Calgary. So I just gave a talk on patents here at the Hunt Tower, and it went really well. I'd like to share a little bit about it with you. So I started the talk with a joke. It wasn't a great joke, but it worked. So here's the important thing about a joke. It's really important if it's the first time that you've heard it. So if you've heard it before, it doesn't work as well. Even if you've heard it in a different language or a different country, the first time you hear it in Canada, it still doesn't work quite as well. And it's the same thing with patents. For a patent to be valid, it needs to be the first time the world has ever heard about it. So it can't be from a conference previously and then brought to Canada. It has to be world's first. So novelty is important for jokes, also important for patents. The second thing that I did is I said something novel. I said some random words. I think I used Edinburgh chocolate pancake or something like that. So random words. Sure, nobody in the audience had heard those words before, but that didn't make it a joke. And the thing is about a patent and the thing about a joke is they can't be just random and novel. They have to actually tell a story, something that people can hear and understand. So patent has to be novel, patent has to tell a story and be understandable, be useful. And then the third thing I did, this was great, is I told a joke about a dog going to the post office to send a telegram. It was great, and some people liked the joke. And then, having told that joke, I immediately told a joke about a cat going to a post office to send a telegram. And the only difference was that it was from a dog to a cat. So having heard the dog joke, the cat joke just doesn't work, it isn't funny. So there's exactly the same requirement in a patent. If a patent exists and the only thing that you're doing is changing something purely incidental, then that's not going to work. And in patent speak, that's an obviousness problem. So, yeah, for both jokes and for patents, you need to be novel, you have to describe something in a useful way, and you have to be not an obvious extension of things that are previously done. So, I had a great time presenting at Hunter Hub, and my thanks to them for hosting. If you've got any questions about patents, or even if you've just got better jokes for me to use in my next presentations, please let me know. My name is Jim Wilson at Innovate Calgary. Many thanks.